As much of a hardworking person I always loved the thought of just living, being able to just wake up and do whatever you wanted that day. I once believed that working hard was going to reward me with that, and it absolutely did, but not to what I was expecting. Now, my life has not always been like how it currently is. Actually, it was nowhere close. Just share with you bits and pieces of the changes that I made to my mindset to enable the lifestyle that I currently live. If this is the first video that you're watching of mine, I definitely recommend going over to my first video to really understand the depths of my journey. I'll make sure to link it right above here. So I grew up in a very humble environment. We basically had almost to no money. I was surrounded in an environment where welfare was very common. I knew I never wanted to feed into what I was surrounded by. So ever since I was 16, I have pretty much been on my own, paying for my own car, my own bills, and just working and going to school. And I couldn't wait until the day that I worked my corporate dream job. Now, of course, this goes against my goal in life of just being able to live and just kind of wake up and do whatever I wanted to do that day. At that point, I wasn't really aware of this, and I was continuing to chase this corporate office dream job. And then I opened myself up to different opportunities, and life kind of guided me to where I'm at today. And so like a lot of people that are in this period where they're dealing with a lot of financial instability, it really just worries you. How are you able to follow your dreams and live this life that you want to create when you have expenses and bills and just all these responsibilities? I was basically being controlled by money and restraining myself from all of the wonderful possibilities that could really come into my life if only I was open to it. Now, we're not going to go into my whole business journey because I have my Girls in Business and also my first video that really explains a lot of that. And I understand where I am in my financial position and my freedom of working for myself, but this doesn't have to necessarily be a career change. This can be just a personal change. Like, you just want to be the best version of yourself. It doesn't really have to be, quitting your job and making these huge lifestyle changes. And so I want to go back to about 2 months ago where I kind of paused my life, and I'll go ahead and link that video right up here for you guys. But basically during this phase, I just wasn't fulfilled with what I was currently doing in my life or how my life was. I was very stressed. I was anxious all the time, and it really wasn't a good lifestyle. And I remember this conversation that I was having with my friend, and I was telling her how I really would have loved to just kind of share things, just things that I enjoy, things that I love. Like, I wish I can create art and just post that on my channel, or do a video of me sitting there and doing yoga, sharing my home decor. And from that conversation, I was like, wait, but I can't. I have the platform. I can do this. If this is what's going to fulfill me, then why am I holding back? That is when my whole mindset changed. And now more than ever, I was seeing the opportunities, how you can actually do what you're passionate about and share what you enjoy and actually make a living off of it. You just have to start sharing these things. Like, this dress from Lily Silk has been one of my favorites lately. It's made out of mulberry silk, and it just makes me feel so elegant and well put together, and it really just brings out the best energy. It's extremely soft. It's super comfortable, and it's something that I can wear inside my house or even if I'm going out, and that's something that is very important to me because I love pieces that are versatile. Wearing clothing like this, I believe, aligns me with the energy that I want to attract into my life. It also makes me feel very clean and well put together, and I feel like it's always been a symbol of luxury. And because it makes me feel this way, I've also expanded it into one of the most important spaces in my entire house, which is my bedroom. These Lily Silk pillowcases are great in preventing wrinkles, keeping your skin hydrated, and reducing bedhead. Having healthier hair, again, aligns me with that lifestyle that I want. Lily Silk has anything you can imagine with silk. They provide these affordable investment pieces with a wide variety of products such as blouses, dresses, bedding. They have a large range of colors and sizes. The brand is absolutely exquisite. There's even been a few celebrities that actually use them, like Meghan Trainor, Gwyneth Paltrow, and so I really just want to be on that level. Lily Silk is also a zero waste company, and not all silk is created equal, so they only use 100% natural premium materials like mulberry silk, and they vow to never stop innovating. And so if you guys are interested in any of the pieces that I showed you guys today, then I will make sure to have the link down below for you guys to check out, along with a discount code. So when I realized this, that we can ultimately change our lives, change ourselves, and it really can be instant. It really is like playing the game of life, and you're just creating your own character, but it's really you're creating yourself. So I basically started to build out what my life would look like. Like, what is my dream life? What does the best version of me look like? I started to list some of the habits, my rituals, and characteristics that I would embody. I remember one of the things that I did was kind of mapping out a morning in my life. What would that look like? I wanted to incorporate a lot of me time, being able to have hobbies, create some art pieces, be a person that was very clean, organized, and even some of the characteristics that I noted down was to be very calm and loving and enjoy trying new things. So I started to map out what a morning in my life looked like. And this exercise really helped me because I started to actually do my morning, including some of the things that I would have loved to do. Of course, I don't think that you should have a morning routine. I think that you should wake up and be like, okay, today I feel like I need to do this, or today I feel like I need to do this. So not every morning I wake up and I like meditate or I journal, because if I don't really need it, then I'm forcing myself to do it, and that is something that I don't want to do. And so during this process, I actually created ideas for outfits that I would wear and where I would wear them to. One of my struggle points was my personal style and creating an identity for myself. I think that I have probably been one of the people that has had a new style every single year, because I feel like what you wear can really define the mood that you're in. So after I did this exercise and kind of just like built my new life, I realized that I actually was nowhere near this. When you find yourself in this position, I would suggest just starting on the things that you can actually change right now. And for me, that was cleaning, decluttering, and organizing my space. I felt that every single closet that I would open, it would just be a ton of stuff, and even worse, a ton of stuff that I had no use for. And so I actually purged my closet about 3 to 4 times, and I actually still feel like I need to go ahead and purge it again, because there are a lot of things that I feel like I'm just keeping because I may have not worn it a lot, or it's still in good condition. Doing this really allowed me to embody the type of person that had a clean environment and also organized environment that provided me value. This was one of my biggest areas, because when I have a messy space, it really would affect my mood. I would always just be easily irritated. Another thing that was huge in this process, do a lot of shadow work on letting go of situations and basically shedding your old self. We hold a lot of past experiences or things that just no longer benefit us, And so letting go, whether that be through meditation, talking to someone, or even just journaling, writing it all down and throwing it away, really helps release all of that. So I did a lot of journaling. Then I started to align myself with the lifestyle that I wanted. This doesn't have to be anything crazy. This can just be simply going to a nicer grocery store. You can even invest into one really nice piece, or even something that just looks nice. It doesn't have to be expensive. But practicing these things kind of puts you in that place as if this is a part of your life. I even started to eat a lot better and doing small things like making sure that my hair is done even when I'm in the house, putting on a little bit of makeup to just present myself a little bit better even if I'm not going anywhere. These are just some of the small things that I've been doing to slowly build up that momentum and kind of practice being in that life. I want to share this quick story about this YouTuber I came across, and he now has millions and millions of subscribers. I believe he owns like so many luxurious cars, and he had explained of how he was basically homeless and how he just continued to follow his dream of being a YouTuber, and that he saved up almost every check that he made and bought a Lamborghini because he knew that it was going to boost his YouTube channel. And this is kind of where I feel like I'm at in my life. I'm slowly investing into things that actually aligns with the lifestyle. This can be material things. This can be just going to that really nice gym. Doing these things, you slowly build on, and then before you know it, you'll be living the life that you've always wanted. And it just starts with small change, and then you gradually build up to bigger things. It definitely takes time, but I know that putting in the effort, I'm gonna just be so much more happier in the end. And this is something that you can start now. You don't have to wait until you have the money to do so, because I literally just gave you an entire list of things that you could be doing right now. This is my way of truly creating and building the life that I've always wanted. And I'm just so appreciative of where I started and where I'm at now, because it really has been a lot of growing pain. So if you enjoyed this type of content, I would love for you to stay. So make sure that you subscribe down below. Follow me on my wellness TikTok. I'll have it linked down below as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video.